Alright, so we'll do the Glory Girls taking on the Aces.
Yep, fabulous. So we've got Kenta Miyoshi, Aiko Yoshitomi. We have Caden Lee Nemeth from USA. I have not seen that. And then we have Marcella Donatoni. I don't know much about her.
I think she played recently. Hey, well, you're right. It's a fair question. I'm going to assume
Paula.
Welcome back to Major League Pickleball Australia, live from Voyager Tennis here in Tweed Heads. My name is Dylan Kimlin, sitting alongside me, Jeanette Ward. Jay, you've had some thrillers over at Championship Court, and now you're jumping down to Grandstand Court with me. It's been a beautiful evening thus far.
It's been an amazing afternoon so far. I'm really excited to see this match up between the Glory and the Aces.
Yeah, not wrong. And you've had the pleasure of calling some of these players in the past, and I know you're super excited to watch the Aces come out and tear it up. We've got Captain Sarah Burr here close to the camera, and her top pick, Thadia Locke. We're playing for the ladies with the Glory, and for the Asia Aces, Jay, who have we got?
Okay, for the Asia Aces, we have Aiko Yoshitomi and we have Marcella Donatoni.
They roll off the tongue, don't they? Yoshitomi and Donatoni.
They do. We've got a real international court as well. Thadia Locke for the Glory being from the UK, Sarah Burr from Australia, Aiko is from Japan, and Marcella is from Brazil.
Yeah, we're just having a chat to Paula Reyes as we were trying to practice her last name pronunciation or phonetics here in the commentary booth, and she was talking up Marcella's performance on the pickleball court, and no doubt will play well for the Aces. Captain Kenta on display. Great to see him taking a captaincy this season. Kenta, an elite player, and I know you've covered him a fair bit, Jay.
I have indeed, over in India recently. Aiko and Kenta just did a small stint in the USA, actually.
Yep.
And, they had some really great results.
Yeah, and obviously Aiko in that conversation as well. Yoshitomi has been a pretty solid performer across the PPA events here in Australia, and now gets a chance to tear it up in an MLPA uniform. Their teammates of Donatoni and Nemov, also fierce competitors, no doubt bring some excellence to the Aces. I think the Asia Aces have a almost, dare I say, underrated team. I think they're going to shock some opposition events throughout our MLPA format. And their opposition for this match, we have the Gold Coast Glory, Captain Sarah Burr, one of the, I'm going to say, future Hall of Famers of the Australian pickleball scene, playing with probably a Hall of Famer of the English pickleball scene, Thadia Locke. We've had the pleasure of seeing Thadia on the Australian services in the past at the event in Sydney a little while back. And my goodness, Thadia Locke, I equivalent her to like a female Wes Gabrielson. She just knows so much about the game, very knowledgeable, very elite player on the court, and the combination of her and Burr, my goodness. Vish Masan, the super sub, is in. Talking about lefty excellence, we've already talked about Sarah Burr. Vish in that category as well. Double-hander backhand is lights out, and he's teaming up with Yuvi. Great to see Yuvi back on the courts. He represented Southeast Asia Surge last season, or last year rather, and now he's in the Glory colours. Jay, are you excited to see what the Glory can provide this season?
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of Thadia Locke. She is such a committed athlete. I know that she's in the gym constantly. She's working on her fitness all the time. She's just, an amazing athlete. So I'm really looking forward to seeing her and Sarah and how they work together on court.
Yeah, not wrong at all. And speaking of the court, we can see official Sumi Rajpal just wiping down some rain that we've had. It's been a bit miserable here in Tweed. Usually the Gold Coast is renowned for its sun. The Gold Coast Glory's icon is literally a sun. Mm-hmm. And we're not too far from Gold Coast here. If you are new to the MLPA format or have never been to Australia, Tweed Heads is on the east coast, just south of the Gold Coast in New South Wales. And it's been a bit drizzly all day, but we've got the wonderful courts here at Voyager Tennis, and they've been awesome to allow these events in this beautiful pickleball facility.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning facility. Yep. I'm looking forward to a big weekend of pickleball. So if you're in the area or in southeast Queensland, get on down and have a look at this. We've got PPA on the weekend as well as the MLP. Yeah,
bring the sun with you, please, as it's been a bit rainy all day. But you can see the players just getting the courts sorted out. Rajpal will be officiating this match. We will be utilising the Franklin X40s, Franklin, the official ball of Major League Pickleball Australia.
Just in the right-hand side of the court, we can see Martin. Yep. And he is the captain of the Glory Masters. Is that correct, Dylan?
Yeah, I believe he's also the coach of the Gold Coast Glory's premier side. So Doc Martin, as we lovingly know him, is on the court just having a chat. And it's all the love of Gold Coast at the moment, as we can see Sarah Burr's parents watching in the crowd as well. It's awesome to see everyone turning out for this event. And not bad for a Thursday. We've had a fair few spectators. Our cameras don't show up, viewers, but we do have a fair bit of spectator seating behind this camera as well. So we are playing to 21. Looks like the Glory girls will be bringing us in first. Win by 2. Rally scoring format for our third match for today. Our final match for today on the broadcast.
So Sarah Burr, being a lefty, will see her take the right-hand side of the court. Thadia would usually be a right-hand side player, but I know that she's experienced enough to pull off both sides when need be. Look at these two getting ready to warm. Everyone's ready to go, Dylan.
And let's get it started. First match of the season for these two teams, 0-0. We see an immediate dink battle breaking out between Locke and Yoshitomi.
1-0.
Sarah Bird with an uncharacteristic error there. 2 points on the board for the Asia Aces.
2-0.
All right, the ladies probably just adjusting to the twilight here as the sun's heading down in Tweed City.
Interesting, Jay. We can see Sarah Burr almost playing like a mixed play style that we see the gentlemen typically take, with a very dominating, I'd almost say a 60-40 percentage of the court.
Yeah, that was interesting. I wonder if they'll continue to do that. I suppose as long as it's a winning format for them, they'll continue with that play. There you go.
Yeah, we can see Thadia Locke almost shuffling to the left every time, so she's giving up plenty of court for her teammate Burr.
Which is interesting because Thadia has so much power.
Oh, what a shot.
Yep, there's
Okay.
Aiko for you.
Yeah, and I think, Jay, you know, considering it is the first match of the season, you know, the teams are probably just trying things out. And for Burr and Locke, so much experience on this court.
Yeah, absolutely. Aiko, though, she's had a lot of experience as well. So I suspect it's going to be a really tight game. Rally scoring, so anything can happen.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic rally.
Yeah, Sarah Burr got sent to the stands and the Asia Aces blasting away. Yep. Speed up from Sarah Burr is good.
You're right. Sarah is taking a little bit more of the court than what we usually see.
I find it so awesome, Jay. We've had historically in the past a lot of players from, you know, Southeast Asia, New Zealand, and America coming across to the MLPA format, but now we have Europe and South America.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got players from all over the world representing MLP Australia this season. It's very exciting for Australian players, and we see a lot of European players coming over too, which is it's great for them to have this exposure. Now, is it just me, Dylan, or do you think Marcella's been isolated a little bit here?
100%. Which... which I find very interesting, Jay, considering that Aiko is the playing on the left.
Yeah.
So you would typically freeze out the left side player, but you are right. It does feel like Donatoni has received minimal ball thus far.
Eight 5 to the glory. Sarah Burr to serve.
And they're hanging around despite the heavy ball percentage going towards the side of Yoshitomi. They've done well.
Yeah, well, we've had some lengthy dink rallies, haven't we?
Yeah, dare I say it, Jay, this is old school pickleball. We're seeing a lot of dink rallies, and as a result, the firefights are nowhere near as often as we typically see in our ladies pickleball for the MLPA.
Yeah, and again, as we mentioned earlier, you know, both teams probably settling in, new to play with each other. So we just might see a lot of calm, controlled points to start with. I'm sure the fire's going to come very soon, though.
Oh, bodied. And I have to say, thus far, Thadia Locke is dinking everything into the middle of the court. Very interesting as she's wiping down her
That is
glasses.
really good at tracking the ball, Dylan. You can notice she's just 100% committed to that ball the whole time.
Oh, net roll and the glory survive once more.
Great lead by Sarah.
And I almost feel like Yoshitomi's also embracing this slow pace play.
Yeah, quite possibly. I was just having a think about that, Dylan, because I've seen her play a lot of singles, and I know that she can certainly hit the ball very hard.
Yeah, she floats that one a little bit long, and the glory find themselves with a subtle lead here. The rotation of sides, 11-8.
Definitely agree it's a traditional style of pickleball the ladies are playing.
Old school.
Yeah.
You know, if we were watching men's pickleball, this is pretty much what I'd anticipate. And the ladies traditionally for our MLPA play style is just all-out aggression. But at the moment...
I wonder if that's got anything to do with Coach Martin.
Well, I mean, but the thing is the Aces are also playing that play style.
I think, from my opinion, I think the Glory are the ones setting the tone at the moment, though. I think they're definitely demanding the court and demanding the play style.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how they respond to this rotation of sides. As we do have a little bit of a breeze, it's blowing towards the camera viewers, so I definitely think that Donatoni needs to try and get herself in. I'd like to see a little bit more of a poaching presence if we can see it, and just coming across and just taking a little bit more of the action in the middle of the court, because Aiko's getting pretty much everything at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what can happen this time. It's still anyone's game, 11-8.
Ooh, ask and you shall receive.
Oh, maybe that's why they're isolating her a little bit, hey?
Forehand flick down the middle.
That was classy.
9-11. Point Glory.
And it's good to have a Marcella in the Aces. We've obviously had a Marcel for the Southeast Asia Surge. Chan. Donatoni here repping the white and red well and brings it up to a 1-point game thus far. And we have a referee timeout. Official Rajpal bringing it in as we have a little bit of water on the court. And viewers, remember this will play through to Sunday. We'll have action on tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday on the PPA Australia YouTube channel. Remember, you can catch all the action from Championship Court as well. They're currently battling it out over there. It looks like we have the Northern Crocs, and they'll be up against the Southeast Asia Surge, one of the most bitter rivalries in the MLPA. Woo! Historically, they've had some doozies. UV Rui played for the Surge, so he would know all too well about taking on the Crocs.
Looks like we're back on court now. Ladies have changed ends.
12-9.
Oh, double
there
and
you
a
go.
backhand. And I would like to see more aggression from the aces.
Oh, what a great rally. Now, we can also see here, Dylan, that the Aces ladies have swapped sides.
Yep.
Aiko's now playing on the right and Marcella's now playing on the left.
Oh, very good call, Jay.
So I did notice a few more balls going to the left side of that in that rally. Whether or not that's a tactical or that's just the way that the game style's going. Oh, that's a beautiful put away by Sarah Burr. Lock to bring it in. All right, back to it. Couple of quick points for the Glory. What happened to our dinking game that we saw in the first half?
We've swapped sides and the players have just thrown it out the window. But we did ask for a little bit more aggression, and that's exactly what's occurring.
Speed up by Lock. Okay. 13, 14, 14, 10. Okay, the Aces need some points here. All right, forced error, unforced error. Sarah Burr to bring it in. That goes long. Crowd getting lively on the sidelines here, Dylan. Oh, that's a lovely rally. Great defence by Sarah Burr, but unfortunately couldn't finish that point off, and the Aces grab serve. And looks like we're going to stop play for the rain. We've just got a little sprinkle happening.
And as a result, viewers, we may go to a bit of a placeholder here. As this did occur earlier, we did have a rain delay, and we'll return to courts as soon as this is done. We've had a pretty miserable day thus far, unfortunate, but little we can do. Player safety comes first. We will return to the action straight after this.